Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Updates Podcast. It's me again, Mark. Together with me, I have Miles, Jamo, and Chef Jello. Kamusta kayo, guys? This week, we had
Alright.
contrasting results, no? So, mixed emotions tayo. In the one hand, during our laban natin this Thursday, no, in the Phil Oil, Eco Oil preseason cup, no, we had a multi-quarter masterclass against the National Youth Standouts na kinalaban natin, no?
Mhm.
But then, etong Sabado, pinalikan tayo, no? Medyo anticlimactic dahil we struggled against the NU Bulldogs sa ating quarterfinals sa NSAC Asia Basket. So pag-uusapan natin kung ano nangyari sa dalawang laban na yan. Simulan natin sa Gilas Youth na laban natin sa Phil Oil Eco Oil, no? So sa Gilas Youth, kinalaban natin sila last Thursday. And nanalo tayo ng 92-74. So we had 3 quarters of dominance. So entirely controlled by UP. Lahat na ipasok natin. Munti ka na nga ako maitawag para maipasok din sa larong yan. No? Pero more than our players obviously being given the minutes, marami tayong nakita hindi lamang sa atin, pero also sa kalaban natin. Guys, ano masasabi niyo sa
Grassroots
laban
na
natin?
yan.
Yeah.
Versus Gilas Youth under 18. Miles, ano napansin mo?
Well, there isn't much to talk about in terms of I don't know, planning for our UAAP campaign kasi hindi naman UAAP team yung kalaban natin. In fact, underage, no, menor de edad pa tong mga kalaban natin sa Gilas Youth, no. But it's still important in the sense na it's these easy games where the coaching staff usually tries to reinforce, no, yung mga good habits na gusto nilang i-reinforce sa mga bata. And good for our players. They responded well, no? A lot of them played well. Granted, this was against a youth side. Minamama talaga ng players natin, no? There were several parts of the game na they were just manhandling the opposition. Even Palangka was manhandling the opposition. Jacob Bailo was manhandling the opposition. And of course, the top two players for UP in this game, VJ Pre and Gani Stevens, they top scored for UP. There's no one in the Gilas Youth who could answer to them. So there's that. I don't think it's as much about the talent of our players. However, just a shout out though before pointing out the notable players from our Gilas Pilipinas Youth who played in that game. Jacob Baila was getting a lot of touches late, no. Recently, he was more of a connector, more of a passer, but in this game, they were giving him his own place. And exploring whether he can be more than just a glue guy, for the team, but also one of our team's go-to players in the clutch. He was really good getting to his spaces, no? Yung handles niya, very good. Hindi mo siya mabantayan with a smaller, quicker player. Usually for wings as tall as Jacob Baila is, the weakness was putting a quicker and smaller player, who can take away the dribbling space. That's what we did against KQ, no, nung si Raylan Torres yung pinagbabantay natin sa kanila. But against the Gilas Youth, those pesky smaller defenders could not do anything against Baila. A lot of credit goes to Baila, really doing a lot with his dribbling work and also his balance, no, yung strength and conditioning ni Baila, also playing a part, helping him
Mhm.
get to his spots for that patented mid-range jumper na mas maganda na yung arc ng tira niya, no. Hindi na siya kasing patulis ng dati. I think he's starting to get more comfortable with that shot. So sana tuloy-tuloy na, because if it goes in consistently, it's going to be one of our more unstoppable offensive options. Now, sa Gilas Pilipinas Youth, can I just say na I was impressed specifically, of course, with our own UPIS standout,
Bruce.
si Ubong Banwa. He led
Bruce,
the he
tama
led
ba?
the
Di
Gilas
ba
Pilipinas Youth.
Bruce?
Si
Pangalan niya?
Bruce, yes, Bruce. Ang name niya yata sa FIBA is Lino Tubong Banwa Jr., no? But we call him Bruce. He top scored for Gilas in the first half. Although he had some inefficiencies sa numbers niya, which is to be expected
Mhm.
playing against UP, no? However, he really acquitted himself well. And then the other
Mm.
one, I would say na mukhang ka-grassroots din is si Ethan Aguas, no? Ethan Aguas played forward. He could play a power forward. He could play a three. He was a tall wing, no? Ang ganda ng galaw, a lot of length. He's tall, he's lengthy, and he showed a lot of good fundamentals, no? Coach Juno Sauler, shout out for developing your Gilas Pilipinas youth players. really well. You're teaching them the fundamentals, no, not focused solely on trying to win the game, but just on doing the right habits for young players. And Ethan Aguas looks like he's really well drilled, no, not just a tall and lengthy player, pero someone with a lot of the fundamentals down pat. So sana nabulungan ni Coach Gold. How about you guys? Sino naalala nyo? What do you remember about this game?
Kyle
Ko lang,
Sardon.
I noticed also that there's more offensive attempts right now coming from Jacob. Um, knowing that he's a really excellent defender, but we see in the past games that he's making buckets also. So maybe there's now a new, I don't know, what do you call it, a new skill or a new assignment to him, not only to defend but also to make points for the team.
Yeah.
Consistent showing from VJ Pre and Gani Stevens. I remember there's this also one sequence na parang kinawawa naman ni Jacob yung binabantayan niya. Hindi niya hindi niya pinalusot, tas tarang grabe. One thing I noticed in the Gilas game against the Gilas youth game was our boys did not take it lightly
Oo.
na parang binanjing-banjing nila yung laro, pero also they weren't bullies. They weren't bullying the underage players. They're just really showing them how the game is played. And I think the Gilas youth members responded very well to it by not really giving up. Yung tipong there wasn't a defeatist attitude from the get-go na even if they're what 20
Learning experience sa kanila yan eh.
20, 25, 30 points down,
Yeah.
they still fought yung tipong bigay lahat. And that's a very good, not only because we won, ha, pero ang gandang tingnan nung ganong relationship or ganong dynamics within a game from two opposing teams. So I really enjoyed watching it.
Kumbaga parang mentorship to eh.
Oo. Na, hindi kita minamama dahil gusto kitang buli-bulihin ha. Pero, kasi ito yung haharapin mo if ever you decide and pursue to go to college hoops.
Oo, tsaka ganito maglaro para sa UP Fighting Maroons.
Specifically.
How you make it in UP.
Oo. Tinitigan ko nga yung nagkamay sila in the end no? Kasi sabi nila, nagpasok sila ng 21 sa lineup, umuwi daw sila mga 14 na lang. Charot. Oo. Dala daw ng coaching staff natin ng pitakay, no? May mga comments online, yung nga, noticeably daw medyo undersized ang Gilas under 18 natin. And especially when they go ahead and go to the international tournaments and when they meet teams like China, for example. Kailangan natin ng konting height, no? So baka naman
Wala
meron
silang
kayo mga anak-anak
import,
dyan.
no?
Oh, may mga anak-anak kayo dyan na mga, alam mo yon 6'11", ganyan, di ba? Oo, ibigay natin, pag basketballin na natin ang mga Junakis natin. Tulungan natin ang Gilas Youth, okay? Meron ba kayong mga thoughts? O, kamusta naman ang mga nag-audition, di ba? Totoo ba yan? Tingnan natin ang sample size nila in the coming games na meron din, no? Kunyari, ano pangalan niya? Sendon ba to? Si Sardon, 'di ba? Tingnan natin kung consistent siya, no, sa mga susunod na laban nila dito sa PhilOil, no. Especially mga kalaban pa nila iba pang UAAP team. And kung consistent more than 20 a game, ano ba namang kausapin na natin si Madam Rubina, no?
I-grassroots na 'yan.
Okay. Diretso tayo sa mainit-init pang laban, no? Nitong Sabado. So, the script was flipped by the NU Bulldogs that we recently met din sa PhilOil, no? Sa PhilOil, sa first few quarters, no? Nabigyan natin sila ng 21-2 na lamang. Pero, dito sa laban natin sa kanila, sa NSAC Asia Basket, we were completely flat, especially on the first half. Dismal, 13 points sa first quarter. Catastrophic 14 points only on the second quarter. And by the
Atrocious.
halftime, we were only at 27 points at 42 na sila. So malaki ang ating kinailangang i-climb up sa laban na to, guys. So, the NU Bulldogs obviously were as a team that was already pretty competitive, especially the last UAAP season when they were somewhat also ranked by after the elimination round number 1. And nawalan pa nga sila ng FSA. Yun nga lang, we're also playing in an unfamiliar court this time around. So, nabawian tayo ng Bulldogs. And all of a sudden, we had our team be sent packing to Canada. Sabi nga nila si Coach Bull daw, pinaglakad na yung team mula sa Rason papuntang Canada. Ngayon nasa Pangasinan pa lang sila, no. So konti pa aabot kayo sa sa Edmonton, no, by that time. Guys, ang mga palaisipan sa laban na to? O, pasok, Miles, masasabi mo dito?
Well,
Wait.
this is one of those games na, okay, una sa lahat, before any of our listeners panic, no, don't panic, guys. I'm not even gonna use the preseason card, no, na this is just the preseason card. However,
Unlike
this
someone
is
I
one of those
know.
games where this tago na lang natin sa joke lang. But seriously, in this game we got the fundamentals down pat, no, and comparing our current team to previous UP teams, actually we're shooting better from the outside, no? Never naging issue ang outside shooting sa team na to. In this game, we had a really, really solid 37% shooting percentage from 3. We had 46 rebounds, 22 second chance points. Kaya lang, natalo pa rin tayo. And what spelled the difference? The two things na we were talking about in previous episodes na self-inflicted damage
Always.
factors na kailangan ayusin na UP. Turnovers and
Free
most
throws.
especially free throws. So in this game,
50%.
UP had 20 turnovers and you just had 12. That was the game's loudest stat. That was 8 extra possessions for NU,
Mhm.
which they nasulit nila kasi they needed every possession. They just won by 3 points. So all of those 8 possessions, kahit dalawa lang doon na na-convert nila, that was enough to get them over the hill. And then there's the other one. We had more than double their free throw attempts. 28 times tayo tumira sa free throw line. Sila 13 lang. Pero out of their 13, 11 ang na-shoot nila for a very, very good 84%. For UP, 14 out of 28.
14. Aray ko po.
50%.
In a
In-
game that dalawa lang yung three points lang yung yung
Correct.
lamang.
Mhm.
Sobrang
Just
importante nung
3
free
free throws
throw.
would have sent it to overtime. Correct. So,
Mhm.
and the thing about turnovers and free throws is that usually, especially for free throws, no, although turnovers rin in a way, usually this is self-inflicted damage. This is clean up work, no. The good thing about it is hindi siya structural problem. All of the things that make us good are still there. No, we won the boards. We shot
Napapractice yan.
very well from the 3. Ang galing natin sa 3, guys. Never naging issue yung outside shooting sa team na to so far, which wasn't the case with our previous teams. However, yun nga, this is the game where our turnovers and free throws have finally caught up to us. In previous games, problema na natin to. But this is the game where those two things were the reason why we lost, no. Just a shout out before I turn over the mic to you guys, no. Ray Remogat, still very impressive. Almost single-handedly brought us back in the game. 21
Second half
points
lang
and 9
siya.
rebounds.
Second half lang siya gumising.
Second half lang siya nagising.
Yeah.
Lahat sila.
Gary Stevens, second half lang pinalaro. So,
Oo.
uh, uh, granted, and I'm not excusing the team, no. There was some experimentation, of course. I mean, Gani Stevens, ipapasok mo only in the second half. Ray Remogat, hardly used in the first half. Although he was physically there, they weren't running the plays through him, no. They only started running the plays through him nung naghahabol na tayo in the second half. Same with VJ Pre, no. He wasn't really that involved in the first half. So, there's a bit of experimentation, but that's not an excuse because experimentation or not, we have to clean up our ball handling, to just
Mhm.
taking care of the ball. And when you're given a freebie, you have to make them pay for sending you to the line.
Mm.
Mhm.
Uh, that's one of the most important things when you want to win a championship, when the games are close, such as this one.
Oo.
Three free throws could have sent this game to overtime. Ayun. How about you guys? What do you think?
Ako lang, so this has been the pain, these two, right? Turnovers and free throws have been our pain points eh.
Yeah.
It's ano na,
Mhm.
when you look at the stats, it's a trend that these
Yes.
two are our opportunities. If you were, for example, coaching a team in terms of, say, training, in terms of skill building, I believe that free throw, it's just a matter of repetition. Just like
Yeah.
any other shots, right? Like
Yeah.
your fade away, like your 3-point shots. It's just a matter of repetition. Ulit, 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 ulit. But when it comes to, napag-usapan na natin ito, di ba? Na yung play kasi ng UP, especially when Noy is the one handling the ball, nagkaka-turnover because of the quick transition, yung
Yeah.
fast-paced transition na gusto maibaba agad yung bola. But what do we do to ensure na hindi tayo butterfingers, hindi madulas ang bola sa atin? Still, converting those transitions into points, and
Mhm.
doon tayo it works for us eh. Transition points work for us eh. What are your thoughts? Paano kaya natin isosolusyon yun?
Well, I see this judging from how the coaching staff treats it, kasi it seems to me, at least, si Coach Gold, he's not like Coach Jeff Napa, no? Si Coach Jeff Napa, you commit a few turnovers, you're out of the game. You're back to the bench. Sa atin, mas longer ang leash ni Coach Gold sa turnovers. And I can see why, because he wants to play a certain way, he wants to play faster and more loose, which I totally get. It's kind of the same as our fouls. I mean, we have to also admit rin na we also play defense a certain way, na lapitin talaga tayo ng tawag ng fouls minsan, no?
Mhm.
When pag nataon tayo na medyo malikot yung pito ng ref,
Yeah.
nadadali tayo, no? In the same way, we run our offense in such a way na medyo risky. However, even then, you can still improve, no? I think it just takes a lot of practice. Maybe
Mm.
this is something they can work in Canada, get a lot of reps, and also when the chemistry improves further, which is when the rotation becomes clearer, yung hindi na tayo nag-experimento ng lineup, but
Mhm.
kumbaga may standard
Yeah.
na yung
Yeah.
sino yung mga kakakampi on the floor, and mas alam na nila yung roles nila.
Yeah.
Mas madali. It's the passing becomes more predictable
Mhm.
for
Yeah.
our players. So
I think also more than just the turnover, it's the points converted by our opponents
yeah.
on the turnover. Meaning yung
Yeah.
Mhm.
depensa natin ang also
Mhm.
ang may problema, di ba? Pansin nyo, may mga scenarios na nakatayo lang yung lima, pa iniikutan sila ni Tebol. Oh, pak, di ba? Go.
Oo.
Gusto ko yan si Tebol, di ba? Tapos si Padrones, di ba? Nagko-Collins ako di ba?
Mhm.
Pumakadula. Isang malaking aparador. So those are things na, alam nyo na. And that's the reason why yung sinabi mo rin, Miles, di ba, na nag-experimentation tayo, nakatikim si Miles, di ba? Tingnan mo, Miles, kung ano ang competition natin dito. Matangkad tayo, yes, pero tingnan mo itong si Padrones, di ba?
Mhm.
May low
Mhm.
post game, may mga
Yeah.
mid-range jumper, anong gagawin natin dyan? So now that we
Naglaban sila.
know, it's up for us also to adjust. And it's not as if we
Right.
were blown up. It was 67-64. Konti na lang.
Mhm.
Pwede pa tayong overtime na like would be mentioned. But we really need also to make sure that we do adjust. This type of
Yeah.
game that we have,
Oo.
na pass first, na forward passes natin, yan talaga ang laro. Yan talaga ang offensive gameplay natin nila Coach
Tsaka
Gold. But
'di ba? Sinabi din 'to ni VJ doon sa isang interview natin na siguro ang isa ho namin kailangang matutunan yung hindi kami magpatambak sa una kasi hirap na hirap kami humabol at the end. So,
Oo.
early domination, early ball control, early points conversion would
Yeah.
really help us para at least kung may turnovers, merong hindi tumapasok na free throws, may caution naman tayo, di ba? Kahit pa
Yeah.
paano.
And good on NU, they adjusted. No, they
No,
they
and I
Yeah.
think,
studied.
I was about to say that eh.
and I think,
Good.
to be honest, from an attitude perspective, I think NU wanted it way more than us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
NU wanted the
bluntly.
win way more than us. Yung tipong, we cannot lose to UP twice in a row.
And you know, the stakes are higher dito sa ano eh, sa ENSA kasi doon sa ano sa tawag dito, sa PhilOil round robin 'yan. Etong
Oo.
ENSAC
Oo.
ano to eh, parang
Winner go
knockout to
home.
eh.
Oo.
Winner go
Oo.
home to eh. So backs against the wall talaga eh.
And tama yung sinabi mo kanina, Mark, 'di ba, na ayan ha, yung mga players natin, wake up call to sa inyo. We're a bigger team, we're a fatal team, pero mas merong mga gutom sa atin na team. So, ibig sabihin, don't rest
Mhm.
on our laurels even though we're towering over them. Iba yung iba yung laro ng may gustong patunayan that NU doesn't wanna lose to us in 2 consecutive games, ganyan. So,
Oh.
yon, it's it's a wake up call, it's lesson learned for us, and hopefully yung fine tuning. Pero I'm looking forward also to what Miles said, na kapag our chemistry is set and the passes are they're more
Tama
familiar
yan.
with the passes against each other, it's a beauty to watch and it's danger to our opponents.
Siguro din
Yeah.
nagkaroon ng konting laxation, 'di ba? Dahil ang dali siguro ng laban natin versus the Gilas Youth. Tapos sobrang aga pa ng laban natin dito sa Razon. And may konting chismis na meron yatang mga aircon na hindi binuksan. Hindi daw
Mainit daw sa
binuksan,
Razon.
samantalang tayo
May-
sa BTC ang lamig-lamig.
May
Bakit
time
naman
slot,
hindi
may time slot
binubuksan?
pag tanghali lang daw pwedeng buksan eh.
Ano yan? Ba't ang init?
Laki-laki ng
Anyway,
tuwir.
wala na tayong magagawa. We're going down in an earlier round. Sugar, we're going down swinging. We were number 1 for a minute. May loaded God complex. Cock it and pull it. Yan ang nangyari sa atin. No? Anyway, that's one thing also that we would need again to remind everybody. We are a team composed of multiple players
Yeah.
coming from different programs, different system being brought together, and now being asked to play competitively against teams that might have more time playing together, like the FE Tamaraos or the NU Bulldogs. Yan yung one of the key advantages on having a high school program, that they can go ahead and advance and move up to to their seniors ranks, the players that they have as of the moment, katulad dito sa Eldo Bulldogs, they were coming from the Bullpups program. They've been together for the longest time, and quickly, I mean, hindi man lahat alam mo yung coming from the Bullpups program, pero at least they might have 7 or 8 players that
Yeah.
would know the system
True.
and be able to share with everybody quickly, similar to what the Maroon 5 might have offered to us, in getting new players. The Maroon 5 acts also as additional extension of our coaches. So a little bit of patience, I guess, to our team. Pero galingan natin sa Canada. Itong first half natin, hindi nakaka-AUBL. Pero humabol naman.
Oo.
Guys.
Humabol naman.
So speaking of Canada, kailan nga ba lilipad ang mga ito?
June 3. June 3 sila lilipat, no? Hindi natin
3 to
alam
9
kasi...
ba?
Ano
June
yun?
3 to 9?
June 3 to 22. Ata,
22.
17 yata kasi babalik sila dito, meron silang photoshoot na by the 22nd ng June. 3 venues sila doon sa Canada ang paglipat. Hindi natin alam, baka may masingit na laro pa this week. Miles,
Yan.
may bagong
Malay mo.
tournament na naman tayong sasalihan.
Yes, kasama ang UP Fighting Maroons sa Pinoy Liga Collegiate Cup. Ngayon, wala pang schedule, no? I spoke with Sir Benny Benitez. They're still in the process of finalizing the schedule. However, Coach, si Sir Benny Benitez is really happy when he spoke with Coach Gold, no? Na it was a positive outcome. Coach Gold is excited to once again compete in the Pinoy Liga Collegiate Cup. The factor daw that we might have to wait for is the availability of the other teams kasi they're still winding up the NSAC competition as well as
Mhm.
yung for the NCAA teams, there's the U-Belt tournament, no? Merong U-Belt tournament happening right now in, I think it's in Recto, in one of those schools, no? Where the U-Belt schools are also competing in a mini tournament. So, as soon as those schools become available, doon na magsisimula yung Pinoy Liga Collegiate Cup. So, yan, may dahilan naman tayo pumunta sa Enderun, but who knows? Baka hindi lang sa Enderun ang venue.
Correct.
Aabangan natin yan.
Oh.
Wait for
Meron
further
akong
announcements.
theory dyan. No? Baka hindi naman
Ayan.
masyadong malayo. Meaning, dito lang sa tabi ng bahay namin. Charot. Oo, baka quite close. No? And nakita naman natin ang competition din natin, di ba? Para sa ating group sa East Conference, di ba? So, well, hindi natin din sure. For example, it might be a very, very big lineup that we'll be putting in there. Kasama Team A, B, C. Kasama din tayo, di ba? Tapos kung sino available, sila yung maglalaro. Pwede din ganun ang kalabasan yan in the end.
Parang
Oo.
kaya naman sa VTC, no?
Pwede. Pwede sa
Kaya.
VTC, no?
Parang
Parang
mas
tune-up
malaki yung
game lang.
VTC kaysa sa Enderun eh.
Totoo ba? Mas malamig pa. Ay, oo.
Ay, oo.
Baka naman
Mas
lumamig
malamig,
na
mas
sa
malamig.
Enderan.
Oo, di ba?
Mm.
Oo. Ah,
Oo.
mas malamig, well, galing ako na Enderan Gym kanina, mas malamig sa VTC. So,
Oo.
sana VTC.
Let's go.
Mm.
Sa
Sana VTC,
kalamigan.
guys. Trust me,
Meron pa,
sana VTC.
meron tayo
Hindi
isa
to
pang
bias
balita
take.
pala. May balita tayo, ang ating former Fighting Maroon si Malik Juf, no? Congratulations. And isa nang ganap
Pero
na
ano daw eh. Hindi raw natuloy eh. Ay,
Ay, hindi.
Natuloy.
natuloy.
Nag-launch yung
Yung ano
tulo. Wala
pala.
lang yung
Ano ba?
papers. Yung papers na hindi
Oo,
umabot.
hindi niya pwede
Oo.
palitan
Yung sa
si
TNT
Zoto.
pala yun.
No, oo,
Oo.
yes.
Congrats.
Another news na meron
Natuloy yung
tayo na
nationalization.
yes.
Ayan.
Isang news pa na mababalita natin is that magsa-start na ang PBL Combined and a few of our graduating players from the women's volleyball team are going to be up for draft this time around. The likes of Ira Haboneta, Joe Amonares, Magsumbol, and then also our four-time best middle blocker, Nina Itang is also up there.
Mhm.
Sabi nila, predictions, ang usap-usapan, mahina na ang fifth pick daw ang Madam Nina Itang mo. Pwede pa yung maging
Wow.
third or even fourth, no? Malalakas din kasi yung mga ibang kasama na likes of Detect Pipito, Eliza Solomon, nakasama din nila dito sa PBL draft. Pero, Nina, huwag ka magpapalit sa combine ha, sasampaling kita, na late ang awarding. Kaga lang. O, sige. Galingan natin, Nin. Alam natin na she'll do great. And lucky
Yes.
will be the team that will be getting her. Sana Capital One! Charot. Ayan. Okay. Ano pa ang mga bali-balita natin? So, lilipat ng Canada, meron tayong AUBL, meron tayong Pinoy Liga. Well, babantayan natin ng konti also itong mga laro na mangyayari sa Pinoy Liga kung kailan man sila papasok. Baka meron maisingit this time around na isa pang game siguro kasi may classification match pa yata tayo para sa NSAC.
Yes.
Hindi ko alam
Yes.
kung
For
kailan siya
ranking purposes.
for
For the
para
final
sa next
ranking purposes.
para sa next season yata magkakaroon ng seeding. Ayan yata ang
Yes.
papasukan natin. Ano pa ang chika natin, guys? Ano pa mga bago? Nagkaroon yata ng din Siklab no? Recognition para sa ating mga student athletes sa
Yeah.
UP.
Ay, meron akong
nangyari.
trivia dyan.
Ano
Alam niyo
yan?
ba na isa lang team sa lahat ng varsity teams ng UP ang nag-back-to-back champions?
Ano ito?
Ang UP Street Dance.
Ang
Sila ang
UP
champion ng
Street
87,
Dance. Oo
sila
nga.
din ang champion ng 88. So they're the only varsity team that went back to back for their
Back to
championship.
back.
And if you're a fan of street dance, if you're a fan of UP Street Dance in particular, if you watch their performance this year, it was truly amazing. They're the ones to perform first. And di ba sinasabi, in all parang performance competitions, you never go first. Because if you go first, you will never win. Kasi parang the judges will score, parang the scoring is more, ano ba yung term doon? Judging is more parang,
Minimedian nila
Subdued.
kasi yung first eh.
Oo,
Minimedian
tsaka
nila yung
parang,
first.
pag tinaasan ko to ng mataas, baka kailangan ko mag-adjust sa mga following performances. But they were the first one to perform, and then they went out as champions. The theme was local superheroes. It was a clean routine. It was it was fun. It was entertaining, but it was also technically tight. Um,
Aha.
the concept is brilliant. It was executed well. So kudos and congratulations to the UP Street Dance Club. You truly deserve the championship.
Yeah, during the Club also, dun sa nag-perform ang Nina
Yes.
Itang no. Tinuloy din niya ang kanyang sa
Kumanta.
pagiging songwriter. Yes, oo.
Kumanta na
Ay,
parang hindi mo alam kung nakainom na ba.
Oo. Plug ko rin no, releasing this week also. Meron akong one-on-one with Nina Itang no. Ginawa siya as in project ng one of our graduating Team B students, si Sunshine Layug ng UP Women's Volleyball Team. I got to, speak about the UP Women's Volleyball Team fandom. And in the end, I was able to interact also with our very own Nina Itang. So it's coming out soon. Panoodin na lang din natin ang
And
mga
Mark,
kababalaghan na ginawa ko dito.
we're so proud of you for being featured as one of the guests in I don't know if the same but the Time Out
Yes, yun nga.
program.
Yan
So
yun.
Oo.
No.
you carry our flag very well.
Oo.
I know na bukas ba? Meron kayong
Bukas,
photo shoot.
premiere siya sa CMC, sa College of, hindi na mass communication, ng media ano
Media
na yata?
and communication.
Media
Media
and
and
communication.
okay.
Oo.
So CMC pa din.
Mm-mm.
Also, we want to congratulate our very own Miles for being offered ano ba to? Junior
Yes.
analyst post? Ano ba to?
Hindi, tawag dito. So, I think we can pwede naman na i-soft launch. So kanina nga I spoke with Sir Benny and we've known each other for a while na nakakalaro ko siya sa basketball and as well as we talk about sports a lot pag going back to previous summers whenever we participate sa Pinoy Liga. And there were opportunities to work as an analyst doon sa kanilang leagues and they're having a juniors cup. So juniors cup essentially ito yung high school version ng collegiate cup nila So starting next week they're just finalizing the schedule of games. They might have 2 or 3 games next week. So starting next week guys, mapapanood niyo po ako as one of the analysts in the Juniors Cup games. And who knows,
Wow.
baka may mabulungan tayo.
Good
Oo.
on you.
Really it is a testament to
Direct access to the grassroots, Joe.
Yeah, it is a testament Miles,
Mapagalitan ako.
to your sound analysis from previous games, the connection that you've made and you've built through the years from the collegiate basketball community, with the collegiate basketball community. And also, syempre, not everyone gets that because a lot of people can analyze basketball, but it's a skill to actually be able to communicate it in such a way that the audience would understand and that you'd give real-time analysis on the plays that were executed. So we're so excited for you, and definitely you can expect support from all of us here in the Uptakes podcast to that elevation of your exposure.
It's only one of Miles'
Expo.
many talents. Many
Yes.
talents,
Expo.
no? Oo.
Expo.
Baka mamaya meron siyang, talent portion ibibigay din sa Pinoy Liga, di ba? Pag medyo may dead air.
Bagsakan, ganun.
Oo,
Magbabagsakan.
bagsak na may dead air ng konti.
Saka
May
mataas
booking
ang
ba
amats
dito?
ko, ganun.
Oo. Anyway, shout out natin again
Yeah.
all of the fans also that are constantly commenting on our web podcasts in YouTube. Thank you. The same, and also
Thank you,
liking
guys.
and sharing all of our content as seen also in Facebook and then also in Instagram. Again, we're open for partnership and sponsorship. Malapit na ang season. Mainit-init
Yes,
ang
please.
UP Fighting Maroons during the
Yeah.
season. So, if you want us wearing your outfit o meron kami mga pamag, meron kaming sinusubong pagkain, tuwing nagsasalita namin, pwede namin i-plug. No? Gagawa namin ng sarsuela. Para lang na
Yeah.
ma-plug na mga produkto nyo.
And also, we want to thank those who have been with us ever since. Our friends from Upbeat Apparel, our friends from Maroon Talk,
Maroon Talk.
Tito Dennis Morada, who's our other sponsor?
Apper.
Jamo.
Upper
Upper.
Cloud Labs.
Apper.
Clap.
And also to the Baila family, Lola Leti, Tito, for the entire
Tito
Baila
Eric.
family for their support, Tito Eric.
Mm-hmm.
Also, one of our own and our own Ninang, Una, for, making sure that we are well equipped with with gears whenever we do coverage and interview. So, salamat for providing us with our
Oo.
technical needs.
Mhm. And
Spidey!
before,
Si Spidey! Shout out Spidey! See you
yes,
soon on the
oo.
pod.
Oo nga eh. Nag-apply bilang intern. No? Magkaka-intern na ang ating podcast. So pag medyo mali-mali ang technicals, no, ang mga edits ng video natin, meron tayong sisisiin during the game. Sigawan nyo. Ang pangit ng edit Ano nangyari, Spidey? Hindi maayos
At
ang hawak
syempre,
ng camera.
let us not forget to greet our very own Robbie. Robbie, happy
Oh,
birthday.
yes,
Happy
Robbie.
birthday.
Happy
We just celebrated
birthday!
his
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Anyway, dyan muna tayo. Dito natin itatapos ang ating episode. Tuloy-tuloy lang tayo sa panonood ng off-season games ng UP Men's Basketball Team. Panoodin natin malamang kung magkaroon ng Pinoy Liga this week, classification game as well. And then, sabay-sabay natin sundan ang adventures ng ating team sa Canada. Again, this is Mark. Together with me is Jello, Miles, and Jamo. Watch, like, and subscribe. And as always, guys, UP
You'll be
Fight!
fine.
UP fired.